Welcome to week 16. Little bit of a rainy one, but it's a good kind of rainy one. It's a light rain, so it's not just ripping and spraying and splashing everywhere. Like I'm able to be outside and chill and hang out. I've got lights to open first and then hang 53 feet, and it's 15, 15, 30 plus 10 and 10, so it's 50 feet perimeter here. And I've got 53 feet of light, so I'm going to hang that around, see how that goes. And I got a solar light to hang as well too. So yeah, I got some things to do, and I got to build some stairs. I got two 2x6x8s. That should do it. It's essentially 3 feet across. I'm going to have 2 steps, so that's 6 feet of wood there, and it's got to be 4 feet for each stringer, so 2 pieces, that's it. Oh, I gotta do the lattice border. So I bought some 1x2s, I think it is, to maybe do a border here for that lattice, especially on the other side. But and then to paint it as well. And I bought paint for the no hunting signs, the metal no hunt. I think it's galvanized aluminum. No hunting signs along my frontage. So I bought red spray paint, and I'm going to make that circle. That whole day I've got to spend scouting and clearing a path for an outhouse and maybe even a site area, because next week I want to bring materials for that outhouse. So I'm thinking there's the fire pit, and my shed's going to go right behind the chair with wood storage as well too. It's really level behind the chair there, so it'll be nice to rip a small shed. And yeah, and I think behind the shed over this hill or ridge, or maybe even back there, like directly behind the tent here, maybe see if it's level enough for a little outhouse. I'm excited to do things. I have goals and some dreams and hopes and ambitions. And this is certainly a new point in my life. It's a midlife reflection, not the crisis as people would say. But I very much feel motivated. So I'm extrapolating, like when I'm at the end of my life, am I going to look back and be like, yeah, I did it, and I'm happy. So I'm making sure I'm doing things now so that in the future, who knows? That's the other thing. You may not even live that long. They can just end like that, just like that, and it's not good. So, okay, let's go to the other site and see if we can find Alvin. So I'm going to return this broom over here, and I figured, okay, I might as well feed Alvin at the same time. I hadn't seen him since I got here. There he is. See you, pal.
That sounded like a creature from Star Wars swallowed Luke. Yeah, if we get to 9,000, I'll do a colonic on air. Well, that was bad news bears, that. Yikes, a Rooney. All right. Free room. All right, we got to get into it because, you got a lie. All right. Understand? I mean, you did the big pod, which is why you're a day late. Yes, sorry, folks. Not me. Yeah, my fault. Jerk-offs. My
Okay, hang on, bud.
vpn.com/Tuesday.
This is nice. It is really nice. It's tough to really gauge it. You got to be here to feel how dark it is around and to feel the ambience of this. But it's nice. Wow. And it's only ripping 11 watts, which is, it's only ripping 11 watts, which is kind of what my other light does. So I've got the second one there. This guy is just a bulb, very bright, lights up the whole fire pit area essentially, and all here, and to here to a little extent, and the hand wash station. It's dark there, but with that little light from that bulb there, this guy, it makes it. I guess you know what? Cameras can't reproduce the human eye. Some things you can't take a picture of, some things you just can't film. You just have to be here to experience it, take it all in. Anyways, from the 40-hour candle. Massive banger about to come on.
So-called indica, these kind of short, fat little plants that are sort of a body high, I feel sedate, I feel chill, I just want to eat, versus a sativa, a tall, lankier plant. It's a sort of a head high, invigorating, energizing, euphorogenic, really creative. I want to make, I want to, that kind of thing. So the more light they're exposed to, the longer they're in the vegetative state. So they'll grow taller and not flower. When they flower is when you harvest. The flower is the bounty. That's the thing.
Okay, so they don't necessarily live 24-hour days.
Lest we give people ideas about what to do and how to do it. I think when you want them to flower, you change the cycles. It's like a 12-12 or an 18-6.
Is there one drug that will put you and keep you in an altered state? And obviously, if you answer that question, that's going to make the artist formerly known as James Smith particularly happy, because they're probably going to go out and grab some.
I see, right. I don't know of anything that will keep you, that is put you and keep you as in an indeterminate period of time in a state. I think some people have had tremendously long trips with lots of hallucinogens, which are experiencing a resurgence of popularity right now. And that's certainly one, different from cannabis for sure. For sure. That's a great question.
But I would say if it creates a permanent state, then you will no longer know what it is to be high.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you need the contrast between the high state and the non-high state.
That's right.
It's like you can't have a one-sided coin.
Yeah.
Just ripping some dinner, early dinner. I didn't feel like building a fire tonight, just because I'd have to chop up wood and then be out there, and I don't know, it's got the computer here now, my laptop, so I can actually kind of do work, and I should. Should write emails and stuff, but yeah, so I think I'll try to do some of that tonight, and chilling nice, chilling nice. We're ripping some Voyager as well. Well, it's raining, and I'm nice and cozy up in here. So, this is awesome. I can hear it raining, my roof is keeping me dry, my tent is keeping me dry. Warm and safe and comfortable, happy, like this is awesome here. So, you can hear that Voyager is just about ready, so I'm gonna go hit that up and chill. Well, 7:12, so quarter after 7, and the sun sets, I think 7:29 or 28, something like that. Setting earlier and earlier, but it is chilly tonight. I could feel it. So I'm having a fire. It's my last night here. It's getting real nice. It's getting real nice. I'm excited. I mean, it's when you when you start from parking your truck on the nub driveway and walking into your land amongst the ridges until you can't see the road anymore, and then a bit further for good measure, and then pitch a tent, rake the area, bring in your supplies, your chairs, carry rocks, make a fire pit, like scratch out a camp. You only go up from meager means like that, starting out, sleeping on the ground, having no tarps hung up, having your tools just all over, not all over, but just sort of like leaning against a tree. I don't know what you'd call this. I've always just called it a tent pad with a deck and a roof. And I wanted this because I didn't want to come out of the tent and then bam, it's all like, it's grass, not even grass, dirt, like it's forced floor. It's such a step up from when I was camping way down at the other site there. You can just about see it right there, the tip of the blue. Oh yeah, 15x. So yeah, you know, my boots and my Crocs were out all night, and it was fine. It's pretty cool. You know, I did it. I know it works, but I want my stuff off the ground, and I've got them here on the bottom step. It's off the ground, but I'll tuck it behind the bench there when it's raining. Man, oh man, is it nice to have a deck. And it's only 10 by 5. It's only 10 by 5, and then the tent pad is 10 by 10. So I guess you'd call this like a shelter, a gazebo, a structure, whatever, but I'm happy with it. And I've learned along the way, and I see where things are crooked and where I could have maybe improved. And I really got to figure out a center beam here, because I want to keep the tent up all winter, and I'm going to have to deal with a snow load. Fire tonight, sausages, potato salad, banana, strawberry, grapes, and Triscuit as the nighttime snack. Ne pas de chocolate or chips. So I'm going to get to lighten this fire and enjoy the last little bit of light. carbon monoxide monitor. Why? Just ripping some work on the laptop too. I look this way, got my heater going. Alana Miles is singing, lights are going, laptop's playing, electricity's flowing. Yeah. Oh, banana, later. Feet dangling. I'm here again. Wow, I can't believe I'm sitting down here. This is where I first came when I wanted to figure out if I wanted to buy this land. And I sat here and just enjoyed. And yeah, it's real nice. Messy. Messy, but still nice. And winter is going to be beautiful too. The other side is gorgeous. I gotta make it there one day. Maybe cross that dam. Vegetation growing on it. I'm scouting for an outhouse site, and I've got kind of two in mind. One I really want to build at, but it's I think it's probably like 30 feet from the creek, and the Ontario Building Code says you got to be 50 feet or 15 meters, so I wouldn't quite make that, but it is a nice level area. Look at this. I mean, could this tree have fallen more perfectly? Nice. There's the march back up. I wanted to sort of locate where this was so I could know where to make my beeline here, because this will be nice to skate. This will be really nice to skate. Anyways, I've reviewed this footage. It does no justice. Like, I'm looking at the footage online or on my computer, and I'm like, what? It's just not the same as being here. To see the water, to see how clear or how reflective it is, how wide it is, and how much there is, and then to see the land go up on the other side there, and incredible.
Coinbase's bold new lawsuit, a Cosmos upgrade, and a whole bunch more, brought to you today by Masari and their mainnet crypto conference. That said, you know the drill. Grab yourself a coffee. I already drank half of mine. Make sure you are subscribed and stick around for the whole episode today. And beware of scammers. I will not reach out to you. Been made about
just hiking at my my cabin site.
We all know it.
I've got some work to do here. I got some tree clearing to do for sure. But real nice to walk. Listening to cryptocurrency podcast while hiking my land. Why not? Let some of it seep in. There's my rock that split in two. Let's see if we can make our way back up to it. Feeling a little bit better about ticks, but I'm still being careful as much as I can be. Here's my rock. I don't know where this tree came from, because I don't remember it being here. Anyways, real thick.
Hardware called an ASIC, or an application-specific circuit that's designed
Massively
to
thick here.
a specific algorithm.
But
And this is
surrounded by
nice
creek, which is
competition,
nice.
by the way, to eliminate ASICs. But you're probably
And this
thinking,
is going to be
okay,
my future home.
what does Ergo and its proof of work core have to do with the Ethereum?
Do my skating and
What does
kayaking
that
here.
mean? Well, it lies in the fact
Chilling.
that massive 869 terahash per second.
But
worth of
I really need to
that's
clear
kind
this
of
area out. It's
resources
thick.
mining on the Ethereum network today,
Oh boy.
while it still uses proof of work. Comes
Anyways,
December 15th, Ethereum
gonna make my
will
way
undergo
back.
the purge and change over to proof of stake.
You can see the sun behind me is about to go down. I just heard a splash in the water. It might have been a bird, I think. Beavers usually make so much noise you think someone's in there. You're like, is someone in this creek that is completely on my property? Except like maybe an acre of the pond down at the other end. Anyways, great week. Pretty quiet today. I scouted out the site for the outhouse, so let's go check that out. So there's the tent pad, and I guess I actually have started forging because I have done some clearing, picking up branches, old school, and trim this guy. So you can see some of my not so clean handiwork, but starting to clear the area, and I ripped out some plants and picked up a lot of branches, and you can see the path is kind of starting to form. But here we are, and I figure right in here is where the outhouse will go. So let's go stand the actual area, essentially right here, and that way is towards my cabin site eventually one day, and there is my tent pad. So it's a decent distance, but it's also not too far. Tent pad's looking great. It's feeling great. Always things to do. Oh, there's my new border. So painted that mudslide. Looks nice. It's not bad. And the other side I left it bare because it'll match the counter, and it also kind of matches the bench, but I think I'm going to paint that at some point. So everything is good. Tent is great. I've been writing some emails, been very comfortable in there, ripping Voyagers as well. Electricity's been good, although, you know, my solar light only came on for like an hour and a half, and that was with like almost full day light, but it doesn't really get direct sunlight. But if it does get direct sunlight, then I'm in business for hours. I didn't get the spy point camera like I wanted to, but maybe I will at some point. I gotta watch the expenditures. But there's the last little bit of sun, and I should bust out. So later.